Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we find the interesting stories buried in corporate filings. Today we are looking at a company that is taking a gamble, hoping someone will basically loan them $10 million. They have promises but no guarantee. Let's see how this plays out. Today we're diving into a filing from Predictive Oncology. In short, they've secured an agreement that lets them sell up to $10 million worth of their stock, but it comes with a few catches, including some sales limits and potential discounts. But it's not all sunshine and roses. We will see how this will affect everyone interested in the company. Before we start, if you appreciate getting plain explanations from these types of reports, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community down below too. Predictive Oncology, a company incorporated in Delaware, just filed a report about a new agreement. The report is about what is called a Standby Equity Purchase Agreement, or CPR, which was signed on July 1st. This agreement allows Predictive Oncology to sell shares of its common stock to an investor, YA2PN Ltd, to raise up to $10 million. Here's how it works. Predictive Oncology can ask the investor to buy shares of its stock at any time, but they don't have to. This request is called an advance. The price of the shares will be 96% of the lowest volume weighted average price per day. However, the company can set a minimum price that they are willing to accept. And if the VDOP is lower than that, they might sell fewer shares or none at all. Now, for Predictive Oncology to actually start selling these shares, they need to register them with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. This just means they have to file a statement with the SEC. The company gets to decide when to file this statement, but they can't ask the investor to buy any shares until this registration is effective. There are also some rules about how many shares can be sold. The company can't sell more than about 1.9 million shares unless they get approval from their stockholders, or the average price of the shares sold is above some specific price. There are additional rules from NASDAQ that company needs to follow. The specific number is 1,1921 through 796 shares. Also, the investor cannot own more than 4.99% of Predictive Oncology's stock. The agreement between the company and the investor will end either after 3 years or when the investor has bought shares equal to the full $10 million amount. Predictive Oncology can cancel the agreement if they give the investor 5 days notice. However, the company needs to make sure to wait until all pending sales have been settled. Neither the company nor the investor can transfer the agreement to someone else, and any changes must be in writing and signed by both parties. Predictive Oncology plans to use the money they get from selling these shares for general business needs. They also pay the investor some fees for entering into this agreement. Those fees included $25,000 in cash and stock of the company equal to 1% of the $10 million commitment. Some of the new shares were sold without being registered with the SEC. The investor confirmed that they are an accredited investor. This means the company sold the shares relying on exceptions from the usual rules that require registration. The full agreement with the investor is available as Exhibit 10.1 in this report. Now, let's step back and see what this all means for Predictive Oncology. On the one hand, getting access to a potential $10 million is a good thing. This money can give them much needed capital, which they say will be used for working capital and general corporate purposes, which could mean anything from paying bills to investing in research and development. The catch is that the price of the stock sold to the investor is based on a discount, so the company will not get the best possible value. Plus, there's always the risk that selling more shares will dilute the value of existing shares, which is not great for current stockholders. Basically, dilution means each share represents a smaller percentage of the company. This agreement also has some restrictions which dictate how quickly the company can sell the shares. Overall, this deal seems like a calculated risk for Predictive Oncology. It gives them access to cash, but it also comes with some potential downsides. It's a tool that could help the company grow, but it's also a tool that needs to be used carefully. Alright, that's our breakdown of Predictive Oncology's latest filing. What's your take on these actions and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.